Hello everyone, Catweazle here, welcome to the channel and welcome back to Waste Nights, Saviours of the Waste, episode 8, turn 7. Okie dokie, where is everyone? Well, our first player is going to be Triple Jinx. She's here at Gangraen. After her, be Zooma Jiemba, who's up at Queen's Valley. Then it is Slicer Takeda, who's at Warata Industries, where you can see I've put the pill marker down that I forgot last time. And finally it will be Mama Manifold, who is also at Gangraen. So let's get straight into the preparation phase. And here we are at the waster step. Now, first thing to do is to move the turn marker on, so we're at turn 7. Now, we've got 8 tasks done, 4 of which are private tasks, and we're only on turn 7. It's going to be a doddle to do this in 12 turns, unless I start rolling appallingly bad, and I've been rolling like a demon. So I think what we'll do, we'll have a little tweak of the rules, and we'll make it 9 turns. So at the end of the 9th turn, we've got to have done 12 tasks, 6 of which have to be private. We'll probably still do it, but I didn't think I'd be rolling as well as I have. I think I've only missed 1 roll on tasks. So, or is it 2? Perhaps 2 I've missed. So we've done really, really well. So let's move it down to 9 tasks. There's another group out there that are whizzing through, putting them under pressure, so we've got to do it in 9 turns instead of 12. As I said, when I originally did this, I was doing it blind, it was a bit of a guess. So let's put it down to 9 turns. I think one of the things I didn't take into account was the fact we've actually got 4 knights, which makes it easier, because, you know, you've got 4 people to run around and pick stuff up. So I think with 2 knights, if I'd done it with 2 knights and 8 tasks, I think it'd have been a lot more difficult. But having 4 people, it means you've always got somebody spare to do something. With 2 knights, I think it'd have been a lot harder. But so let's put it down to 9 turns and see how we go on. I'll probably start rolling appallingly now. Right, so we've got turn 7, which is now turn 8 next episode, and turn 9 the episode after that, to get our final 4 tasks done. Righty-ho, so we've moved that on. We've got to move the timers on the tasks on. Are You the Postman? That only came up last turn, so we don't have to bother with that. And the other 2, Robo Killer and Treasure Map, I think, are over on the player area, so we'll do those when we pop across there. Right, let's zoom out and see the whole board. Okay, the next part of the waster step is game board effects. Now, first of all, let's do this radiation first. Everybody's in a city apart from Slicer Takeda, so they will get a chance to get extra fuel or whatever, but before then we'll do this radiation that came on the board last turn. So that means Slicer Takeda and Zooma Jiemba are both going to get a radiation, but we can take these markers off the board. So we'll do that. They're gone, and we'll put the radiation onto Slicer, so he's up to 1, and so is Zooma. Okay, right, Triple Jinx, she's first. She's on a city space, and she's going to take a fuel. So she's gone up to 3 fuel. Then it's Zooma, who's also on a city space. He is also going to pick a fuel, so he's going to go up to 3. And our last night on a city hex is Mama Manifold, and she is going to pick a health, so she's going to go up to 4 health. That health she lost last turn through gambling. Naughty, naughty. Right, so those are the game board effects. Now, we've got certain task effects, of which this pill marker's 1, so we turn it over to the black and white side. So that is that done. I think that is it for the waster step now. Oh, we could update the stalls. We've got no mission effects, but we're not going to update the stalls. And we'll pass the first player marker which pretty much goes to triple Jinx. Righto, so that is the end of the waster step. Let's go into the night step and go over to the player area. And here we are with Jinxie. So we've put treasure map onto 2, so she's pretty much got to do it this turn. So the other thing is to move any markers that she's got on a player area or on a gear card, but she hasn't got any. So after that, it's to change around any gear cards. Now she's only got to get to Cerbero Tower, so she doesn't really need the road map. So she's going to put a cyber arm on there, because obviously she wants to equip that when she gets to Cerbero Tower. So she will put it in her pocket. So she's got a robot arm sticking out of her pocket. Right, so that is that. And next up, it's luck cards. So she just draws 1. She doesn't have a lucky charm. We've only got 2 left. And she gets deadly quick. So she'll put that up here. And that is her night step done. Okay, next up, Zooma Jiemba. And here's Zooma. Robo Killer has got its marker on it. So it is now 1 out of 3. Next up, let's take the markers off the player area and the gear cards. So comes off Lucky Charm, that comes off Bible of the Waste. Excellent. Is he going to change around any gear cards? No, he's going to keep them as they are, that's fine. But he is going to use his Lucky Charm again. And he's going to pop that on there. Now, he does get to pull 2 cards because of Lucky Charm. But there's only 1 left. So he gets die already. He's already got 1. And then we've got the discard pile that we'll have to give a quick shuffle to. Whip. And a cut. Right. And he gets deep pockets. Right. So that pops in there. So he's got 5 cards. We've only got 5 left now. Everybody's got 5 cards, I think, apart from Slicer Takeda. Right, oh, and talking of Slicer Takeda, he's next. And here's Slicer. So, oh, he should have had a marker on Lucky Charm because he used that last turn. So set that off. It's going to go back virtually straight away. But right, is he going to change anything around? No, he isn't. We've just done the marker that we should have moved on to move off. So next up, it is his luck cards. So he can draw 2. What we're looking to do here, he's got very good luck cards as it stands. He's got 2 pieces of cake and 2 focus man, which are good. So we'd rather like him to get rid of those. So we'll see if he pulls any which aren't quite so good out of here, and we'll swap those out. He's done 4 tasks, he can't do any more. So let's try and get rid of these good cards that he's got, put them in the discard, and then somebody else can get them. So first up, that's my Hood, which is an excellent card, and Chop Chop. That's my Hood he's going to not have, because we want somebody else to have that later. Chop Chop he's going to take though, and he's just going to add it. Yeah, he doesn't have to swap it for anything. Yeah, that's unfortunate that. I was hoping we'd get 2 bad ones, but we only got the 1 bad one. So that's my Hood he hasn't taken. Next up, we have got Mama Manifold. And here's Mama Manifold. So the only thing she's got to do is move this marker off that repair check that she did. So move that up there. That is fine. She's not going to move any of her gear cards around. She can pick 1 luck card to see if she wants to swap it for one she's already got. That's my Hood. Excellent. She's going to take this because she's the person I think is going to do that zooming around the board. And if she can zoom around the board with That's My Hood, she doesn't get to pick any wasteland cards whatsoever. So she's going to swap that out for Ooh, not All Night in the Road, we can use that. click click, I think. Take it out for click click. And discard that. Right, that's Mama Manifold's turn. And that is the end of the preparation phase. So let's get into the wasteland phase. And here we are at the movement step of the wasteland phase. So Triple Jinx is our first player, and her route is going to be here and then here, because she's going to Cerbero Tower. We have a threat icon, so she's going to move one and she's going to knock my manifold over, so she's going to have to pull 2 wasteland cards. Let's see what she gets. A wounded stranger. So that's just a general event, so she can't get away with this one. Stop immediately. You lose 1 fuel and skip the exploration step this round. To get around that, you need a medicine 9, which is difficult for her, but you do get +1 rep and 1 green card. Oh, that's because she's on. We've nearly lost treasure map. So, ooh, that is going to be tricky. And the next one are the Zealots of Hummus. Stop immediately and take this card. You lose 1 health. Discard this card during the rest step if you are on any city hex. Otherwise, lose 1 health. That'd be nasty as well, but it's only a Torque 7 to get past. Ooh, hang on. Let me go and check her player area. Okay, right. She's got a medicine of 2 and a Torque of 2. So, as the waster, we're not going to play that one. 2 dice gives her a chance. So, she might be able to get away with that one. This one, however, medicine 9. Let's play that one. We're going to play that one. And she is going to help him. She's actually going to help him. So, she's going to lose 1 fuel. And she's going to skip the exploration step. She goes down to 2 fuel. But she does get a reputation and a green card. So she moves up to 6 reputation. She's going to get a green card, which is Rad Out. So she'll put that on her player area. What it does mean, the private task, she'll have to do that next turn. She's got no leeway whatsoever now. She has to get into here, and she has to complete it next turn. So she won't get a couple of rolls to do it. I think she's got to make some sort of test. Oh no, she's just got to explore Cerbero Tower, and it hasn't got an explore, so we should be alright. But she will get another one of these. She'll just have to hope it's not a bad one. So she stopped to help the wounded stranger. So we can discard that now. And she stops here. She does. I don't think... Yeah, there was no movement points to there. So she only went 1 hex with no movement points. So she's just spent a fuel for the Wasteland card. She hasn't spent a fuel for normal movement because she hasn't used enough movement points. So she'd have lost that fuel anyway. So that's okay. Right, so that's it for her. We'll get rid of that because she's not going on to Cerbero Tower. And our next player will be Zooma Jiemba. And here we are with Zooma. What's he going to do? Well, we've got a plan. And that plan is because he's got to take on a mech anyway. So we've got to make sure, let's get him at least 2 threat cards to give him a chance. And I'm going to send him up to Cerbero Pharmaceuticals. The reason is there's a chance to heal up there. So even if he gets his ass kicked, then we've got a chance of getting him to Cerbero Pharmaceuticals and him healing up. So that seems like a good idea and a good plan. So he sets off So it goes here, and he will get a Wasteland card. And it is... oh, it is a mech card as well. What is it? A Digger 2.0. It's ferocious. 3 dice. That's not too bad. Melee combat, armor piercing, 1 armor, 2 health. That's not bad. Stop immediately. Before combat, your car suffers like 1 damage. Well, that's not too bad, I don't suppose. It's a repair to sort of dodge it, but he can't afford to dodge it. He's got to kill it. And it gets +1 green card. That's quite easy. So what we'll do is we'll keep that. We have to play a mech card, but we might get a better one. So let's put that up here, because he's got to move to Cerbero Pharmaceuticals anyway, and that's got a threat token. So let's see if we get another one. If we get another one, then we might be able to play that. Oh, we do get another one. We've got one of these dogs with freaking laser beams coming out of their eyes. The Silent Howler. That's 4 dice. Medium. Melee. Armor piercing. Does 1 damage. 1 armor. And it's got 4 health. It's a beast and a mech. If you lose at least 1 health as a result of this enemy's attack, at the end of a clash, the waster can place a range marker on the short range card. Right, survival 7 to get past it, but we've got to fight one of them. So this is 1 reputation. So because of that reputation there, he will lose 2 health. Oh no, he'd only lose 2 health if he was dodging it. He's not going to dodge it, he's got to fight it. So I think this is tougher than that Digger. Yeah, that Digger only gets 3 dice. So, mind you, that Digger's ferocious. No, this looks tougher. One of these did for a slicer, didn't they? Yeah, so he's going to take that on. So we will discard the Digger. Okie dokie, right. Let's move everybody across to our little combat area. Right, here we are. Okay, so first of all, we've got to do these cards. So blue for Zooma. Now we're starting at medium range. I think he's got a medium range weapon. He has with the Gene Resetter, and he's got the mini bomber. So that's pretty cool. Right, so he's going to attack, obviously. It's a medium range weapon, he can attack. And obviously the dog's going to attack because it does that thing whereby attacks from medium range and then runs up if it does a damage. So that'll do an attack. Because of that, obviously the dominance marker will stay at the same spot because they're both playing the same card. They're both using sort of a ranged weapon at medium, so it's going to be a simultaneous combat. So let's get the stuff off Jiemba. So he could pick the range of the combat Zooma, but it suits him to be medium range. So here it is. He's got the Gene Resetter. Now it's not a mutant, so it doesn't gain armor piercing and 2 damage, but there is no ammunition required. And he's going to use the mini bomber as well. Attached to a gun, limit 1 per gun. Used before combat, your opponent loses 1 health. So we're going to use that before combat. Put that back over here and put a marker on it. But he has used that now. And the dog is already at -1. So we need to get another 3. So we're just going to use the Gene Resetter. Medium range. And let's see how he does. He'll go first. Simultaneous combat, but he's going to go first. It's a gun. I think he's got 4. He's got 4 guns. And is there anything, a luck card he's going to play? He's going to play 2. He's going to play, in fact, he's going to play 3. Sod it, he's going to go mad. I think you can play as many as you like. Just let me check. I think you can. Use before combat effects. Look cards, special abilities. Yeah, you can use as many as you like. So he's going to use faster, faster. So before the attack check of the dog, that's going to suffer -2 dice. He's also going to play die already. Your attack gains 1 damage. Gains 2 if attacking melee, but he's not. He's attacking like at range, so it'll be +1. And he's going to play hard as a rock as well, so he will get 2 armour. Right, oh, so he's going for it, man. But we may as well, because we need this private task. So 4 dice. So we need 7 or better, don't we? We got a 9. Damn. The other 3 have all missed. Damn it! But we did get 1 hit. And we get +1 damage because of die already. So that is 2 damage. So the dog goes to -3. So we've managed to do that. And that gets rid of die already. We can discard that. Right. But the other 2 he's still playing at the moment. And that is it, isn't it? He got 1 success, 1 damage, but he got an extra damage because of the luck card. So he's on to -3. Right, that is it for Zooma's attack. Next, it is the dog. So the dog gets 4 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Except we take 2 away because of faster, faster. So it's only got 2 dice. It does have armour piercing, so it will get through Zooma's junk protector. It needs a 7 or better. Oh, a 7. Damn. But, oh, we're alright. Hang on. That's 1 hit. But he gets an extra 2 armour because of hard as a rock, so it doesn't hit. No damage. But that is the end of those 2 luck cards. So he's managed to get through that without any damage. Righto. So we didn't lose a damage. So it cannot change. We'd have to lose a damage for it automatically to change range. Righto. So that is the end of the first clash. Let's get... So for the second clash, what are they going to play? Well, I think Zooma's going to attack again. He's just going to keep an attack. Now I'm thinking about the dog. Will the dog close? The dog can sort of close, but it's at -3. There's no use it running away, because it'll just lose on dominance. Oh, we got 3, didn't we? 1, 2, 3. So it's 3 damage, so it's moved 3 this way on the dominance track. So there's no use. It's should it change range? No, it gets 4. It gets 4 dice anyway, whatever range it's at. So yeah, they're just both going to attack again. The only way the dog can win is to attack. If it just changes range, mind you, change range, doesn't that take... If it advances, your opponent's attack checks suffer -1 die. Yeah, it's going to move in. See if it can get close. Mind you, if it attacks... Yeah, it may as well attack. It still gets 4 dice. I mean, if it got to short range, it'd only have to roll a 5, I suppose. But what are its chances? Zooma only needs to get 1 more on it to kill it, so it may as well attack from where it is. So it's going to do that. Righto, so Zooma will be first up. Again, we move up, move back. And Zooma gets 4 dice. He has got a couple of... In fact... Oh no, he only needs 1. He'll keep that die already. He has got die already card, but he needs to get a success anyway, so... And if he gets 1 success, he's got the 1 that he needs. So 4 dice. 7 or better. A 7, a 9, a 9. 3, that is the 1 he needs. That's the 1 attack he needs. So, cool. Oh, mind you, it's got 1 armour. Oh. Let's just check that. Yeah, we're fine. That's additional damage. That is additional damage. So he actually did 2 damage. So I've been doing that wrong. It's 2 damage. This is additional damage. So he did do 2. So that's enough. 1 gets soaked up by his armour. The second one goes through. So that's up to 4. And he dies. But he still gets to roll. And this time he does get 4 dice. Because we haven't got hard as a rock. He gets a critical, an 8 and a 7. So that's 2 damage. Do you remember? No matter how many successes you get, it's only 1 hit. You only get additional hits with a critical. So that is 2 hits. Which puts Zooma down to 2. So it puts him down to 2. He did have an armour, so the additional 1 here. So 3 goes down to 2. Yeah. So he's been hit and taken 2 damage. Right, but he's managed to kill the Silent Howler. So we can get rid of that. And it means he has achieved Robo Killer. So this has been done. Parts, even more parts. Get me some Cerbero toys and you will not only help the Old World Order cause, but also earn a little something for yourself. This thing can easily punch through a dreadnought. So we explored Queen's Valley and then we defeated a mech enemy from the Wasteland cards. Righto, so we get the Executor gear card and 3 fame. So that takes him up to 5. And let's get that Executor card. This can go under here. And that is up to 5 on the private tasks. Gene Resetter can go back. Executor card. Here we go. The Executor attacks against mechs, gain armour piercing and 2 additional damage. And again, doesn't need to use any ammo. Right, so he'll put that into his backpack. Excellent. Move that out of the way. And let's move him back to where he was, which is Cerbero Pharmaceuticals. Right, so there he is, end of his move step at Cerbero Pharmaceuticals. So apologies there about the additional damage. I did think I was getting that wrong a couple of turns ago when it was just 1 damage, I think I remember saying, but it is additional damage. But we've gone too far along now, and to be fair, I wasn't doing it for the monsters, I wasn't doing it for the knights either, so it was just, both of them were being equally handicapped. So there we go. But apparently that is additional damage. So as soon as you do a hit, you do 1 damage, and anything with a sort of heart with a number in it is additional damage. Righto. So that is it for Zooma Jiemba's movement step. So next up, it's Slicer Takeda. And here we are with Slicer. All he's going to do, he's not going to spend any sort of fuel or anything, because all he's going to do is he's going to pop here, into Gangraen. And because we want him to... Oh no, no, that's fine. Gets a waste a card. I thought he had a... This is my HUD card, I was going to get rid of it, but he hasn't got one. So, Cattle Drive. Stop immediately. You lose 1 fuel and skip the exploration step this round. And you get 1 reputation plus 3 ammo. Or he could do a talk test to get rid of it. You know what? He's done his 4 tasks now. So, and he's in a city space. So, he's going to say, fine. I'll take that. So, he is going to stay where he is. He gets an extra reputation, putting him up to 10. He loses a fuel, but he only had 1 anyway. But he can lose it because he was only going 1 hex, so he wasn't spending 1. He was doing that walking thing. So he did have 1 with which to fulfill the card. So he's down to 0 fuel now, but he got 1 reputation, and what does he get? Plus 3 ammo. Well, he's on 3 ammo, so all he can have is 1. So that worked out alright for him. But he's not going to get an exploration phase, pretty much like Jinxie. Okay, so that is Slicer and the end of his movement step. Next, it's Mama Manifold. Okay, here we are with Mama Manifold. Let's bring her to the front so we can see her. Right, before, she's going to try and do Are You the Postman? So the President of New Sydney has decided to find his relatives, but he don't want to dust his boots doing it personally. So now he's looking for some dimwit to travel the continent in his stead. And that dimwit is Mama. The task will be accomplished by the first knight to move through 4 different city hexes and explore the last of them. Knights place their player markers on the city hexes whenever they enter them. Now, take as much time as you want to do this, but I think she can do it in a turn. And let me show you how. So let's just put that over here somewhere. Right, I'll put that down here. So she's got That's My HUD. She's going to play that before moving, so she doesn't get any wasteland cards. That is top. Then she's going to use All Night on the Road. During this move step, you gain plus 3 movement. So that is cool. She's got 3 fuel anyway. So let's pick up a load of these and see if she can do it. Right, she's got to go through 4 city hexes, remember. So the first thing she's going to do is go into this hex, which is going to cost her no movement points. Then Cerbero Towers, which is going to cost her no movement points. Then New Sydney, that is going to cost her 1. Then here, 0. Here, 1. So 2 movement points. 3, 4 movement points. 5, 6 movement points. 7, 8 movement points. 9, 10 to get here. So let's just count. So we're up to 10. So we've done New Sydney, which is 1. We've done Queen's Valley, which is 2. We've done Alice Offsprings, which is 3, and that's cost us 10 movement points up to now. Then we're going to go there to the old refinery, which is 11. There, which is 12. And it's 0 movement points to get to the pumps, which is the 4th one. So let's just count that up again. I think it's 12. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 to get here. She's got All Night on the Road, which is plus 3. So it's 9 when we factor that in. She's got an off-road and she's got a road map. So the off-road does 4 movement to the fuel. So it will cost her 3 fuel, and she's got 3 fuel. So let's move her to empty. Remember, we have played That's My HUD. So she won't get any waste of cards. So that's 1, 2, Pick up that. And she's just going to zoom up the board, man. It's the second city. The third. And she ends her move at the pumps. That is what I call a road trip. And she did it on 3 fuel. She's a star. So she hasn't quite completed the task yet, because she's got to explore the hex, but I don't think you have to explore the pumps. She's used 2 luck cards to do it, but that's what they're for. And she used every single movement token as well to get there. So that is the end of her movement step. She's been through 4 city hexes, right around the board. She spent 3 fuel and she's ended up in the pumps. Right, so that is it for Mama Manifold, and that is it for the movement step. Let's move on to the exploration step. Here we are with Triple Jinx. She doesn't get an exploration step because she helped the wounded stranger out. So next up is Zooma Jiemba. Here is Zooma Jiemba. Right, so he's got 2 Cerbero pharmaceuticals, which is here. Now he has to make a medicine 7 check. Unfortunately, he hasn't got a piece of cake card, so he needs to explore in order to be able to get those 3 health back. He only needs 2 of those, but he could do with passing this medicine test. He has got his Bible of the Waste, however, so he's going to put a marker on that to give him an extra die. His medicine's 2, so he will have 3 dice. 3 dice to explore this hex. And a 7. So he's done it. That's brilliant. Whew, well done. And as mentioned, the special hex that he's going to do is the top one there, where he's going to heal 3 health. Good, good. So he's back to 4 health. So that has worked out excellently. I forgot to take his fuel off. He's down at 2 fuel. But that has worked very, very well indeed. Righty-ho. So that is him. After him, it is Slicer Takeda. And it's a very quick explore step for Slicer as well, because he got involved in the cattle drive. So he's just waiting patiently just outside Gangraen while the cattle drive goes past. So that is it for him. And our final player is Mama Manifold at the pumps. And here's Mama at the pumps. As you can see, there is no exploration test. Woohoo! So she could get the gear card here, which is an assault rifle. It costs a green, even though it's a yellow. And is she going to do that? Is she going to do that? Nah, she's not going to do it. She needs some fuel though. She does need some fuel. So I think she can get some fuel by getting rid of a green card. Yep, she's going to get rid of a green card to get some fuel because she's used it all up. So she'll use a medi shot. That'll get a 1 fuel. Oop, that'll get a 1 fuel, and because she stopped in a city, she'll get a fuel at the start of next turn as well. So that seems a sensible thing to do. She's got a fuel, and Are You the Postman is done. Yep, so she gets 3 reputation and 1 yellow gear card. Alright, so let's put that there. So that's our 5th common task. We've done 10 tasks now. She gets a yellow gear card, which is... oh, she gets a vest, which is 2 armour. real combat elegance and safe military fashion. Woo! So, oh, she's got a vest already. She got 2 armour already. So she'll leave that for... She will leave that for trading purposes, I think. Right, so that is it for her. Oh, she had to move up 3. So she's on 5 reputation now, along with Zooma. Righty-ho, so that's done. Let's draw a common task. And we've got to draw a private one as well, because Zooma did a private one, didn't he? Well, let's have a look at the common task first. Mean bastards. Those bandits prowl the area since they found out we still have some gasoline. Get rid of them for us, and you won't regret your help. This task will be accomplished by the first knight to defeat any cult or gang enemy from wasteland cards. Wasters must play gang or cult enemies if able. 2 reputation, 1 red card. And the other one is me want meat. Barrag hungry. Barrag like wombats and kiwi. Barrag eat quick. You bring Barrag plenty tucker. Barrag say everyone you big gun. You great hunter. What? No Barrag no need RPG. Shoot no good. This task will be accomplished by the first knight to defeat any beast enemy from the wasteland cards. Wasters must play beast enemy cards if able. So it's virtually the same, isn't it? 2 reputation and a red card. So doesn't really matter. I think, yeah, probably the cult and the gang enemies are a bit harder. So we'll get rid of, sorry Barrag, we're going to do this one. So mean bastards is our new common card. And the new private one, this is to replace the one that Zooma Jiemba did, will be, first one is Chemical Sisters. Hello dear, Knight and Mare need to go shopping but our legs look hurt like hell. Bring us proper ingredients and we will cook something delicious for you. We know North Korean cuisine better than anyone else in the Waste. Explore Cerbero pharmacies. Well, we've already got Zooma there. Mind you, his talk isn't brilliant, but he could get rid of his lucky charm, or move it anyway, and he gets an extra talk from his Crocodile Dundee hat. And then explore Old Refinery, and you accomplish this task. So that might be quite easy, seeing as we've actually got somebody there right away. The other one is Engineer. Recently, the area around Kasuku's Redoubt has been plagued by hordes of strange beasts. Our scientists wish to conduct some field tests. Handle this for us and you can keep this as your reward. Explore Cusco's Redoubt, 13. Medicine, 7. Take this card. Defeat any enemy from the Wasteland cards. You accomplish this task. As long as you have... I think that's easier. Mind you, you get 3 reputation for that. Oh, it's because you've got to defeat an enemy. That's why. That Talk 9 test is difficult, but we have got somebody there. We've got nobody at Cusco's Redoubt. Mind you, that's only just south of... Mind you, can she get there? Yeah, we'll do Engineer. You've got to kill something at least. So let's put a 1 on the Redoubt, and 2 is, oh no, it's just defeat an enemy then. Right, so let's get rid of that. Those are over there. So okay. Right, that is the end of the exploration step. Let's zoom out and do the rest step. And here we are at the rest step. Okay, so there's no knights on the same hex, so there can't be any trading. Do we want to swap any gear around? You may as well do it now. Lucky charm. Oh, no, we're going for engineer, aren't we? So he doesn't even need to swap his lucky charm out. No, nothing else. Not going to change anything else around. That's going to be fine. No gear card movement. So after that, quick resupply. So Zooma. No, he's not going to get rid of any of his luck cards. Slicer's going to get rid of Chop Chop. And he's going to get a fuel because he is at 0 fuel as well. So he's going to get rid of that. And it's going to give him 1 fuel. Good. Mama Manifold. She's going to get rid of Chop Chop as well. So she's now up to 2 fuel. That's pretty good. And Triple Jinx. She unfortunately doesn't have a fuel card, otherwise she'd get rid of 1. She's only got 2 fuel left. But no, she's not going to quickly resupply. She's fine with what she's got. Nobody needs to regain consciousness, so that is the end of the rest step. And the end of turn 7. So that went pretty well. We've done another couple of tasks. Manifold was immense getting round the board there. It did help getting that HUD card. That's just brilliant. Otherwise, we wouldn't have been able to go around that quickly. But that worked in our favour. As pretty much everything's worked in our favour during this game, to be honest. Even though I've put it down to 9 turns now, I think we'll pretty much do it. We've only got to do 2 more. So, what is it? Jinxie just has to finish hers next turn. Have to do that next turn, otherwise we're in trouble. Then it might, if she fails to do it, then we might be in trouble, we might be struggling. But we should be able to do another couple of tasks. We've got 2 turns to do it, but 1 does need to be a private task. Righto, so I think that's pretty much it. Nobody's in desperate straits. We've done pretty well, and we were able to take it easy though this turn. I was able not to take any risks with Triple Jinx. We're taking a minor risk in that we've only got 1 turn to finish that private task, but you know, even if we don't and it ends up being discarded, I think we can still do another private task before we finish. So yeah, she's pretty much got to do it next turn, otherwise it will be a bit of a nail-biter finish. Common tasks, we should be fine. We should be able to do 1 more common task. So we'll get Wasteland cards next turn, and I think one of them will be a cult or a gang. Bound to be, pretty much. So we'll see how that goes on. Righto, so that is the end of Turn 7 and Episode 8 of Waste Knights, Saviours of the Waste. Thanks very much for watching. Thanks very much for all the subscriptions and all the views and all the comments and all the support. Very much appreciated, as always. And once again, thanks to those of you who bobbed across to Board Game Links to upvote the site. Thank you. I hope you join me next time for Turn 8 and Episode 9 of Waste Knights, Saviours of the Waste. But until then, this is me, Catweazle, signing off. Toodaloo.
Oh, what a day! What a lovely day!